welcome back for another video in the kitchen. We are making my all-time favorite juice recipe. I'm going to show you exactly what to do to make an amazing juice that makes me feel great every single day. It's the first thing I drink. I absolutely love it, and it helps me start my day with a very healthy choice and continue making healthy choices throughout the rest of the day. Now, before we jump into the video, please look below in the description. You can get my free mini ebook, Raw Food Ayurveda Volume 1, the mini edition. In it, you will find 10 low-fat, raw vegan recipes with lots of tips for your dosha so that you can customize the recipes to be the most balancing for your dosha and learn how to balance the doshas on a raw food diet. So for this recipe, you're going to need 4 ingredients. 1 bunch of celery, 1 to 2 lemons. These are very large Meyer lemons, my favorite. Fresh ginger root, 1 to 2 inches. It depends on your tolerance. Fresh turmeric root. Now, the amount of lemon, ginger, and turmeric really depends on your personal taste. I like it very intense and potent. This is like a medicinal juice for me. I absolutely love it, and I like it to be really strong and powerful and fiery, so I use quite a bit. But if you find you put in a little too much, just add some more celery, and that will calm things down. Lemon will also calm things down a bit too, but things can get very tart very fast too. So you will find your ratio of ingredients that you like best. I also want to mention that I make this recipe in large batches. So I will juice 4, 5, 6 bunches of celery at a time with 4, 5, 6 large lemons, as well as pretty much as much fresh ginger and turmeric root that I can get my hands on. And I use this juicer, which I reviewed in my previous video. Be sure and check that out. I explain the reasons why I use this juicer, why I made the investment to buy this juicer, as well as how it performs for me. Because I have a really wonderful juicer, I can make 5 to 6 days of juice at a time, and I drink about 16 ounces. I drink 1 of these a day. This is a pint jar, 16 ounces. Wonderful. So let's get started. So first things first, friends, we gotta wash the ingredients. Our ingredients washed, we are going to chop. Time to juice. quite a lot of celery juice that just came out. That was one large bunch. The bunches really vary in size, so you might get a small one and that's not quite enough for an entire pint of juice. You might get a large one and that makes a lot. So this is definitely more than a pint here. Now, if you notice, I didn't use the very end of the celery. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you juice this part. If so, why not? I'm sure you probably can. I don't really have a good reason for why I don't. So I'm open to suggestions. I've got my ginger and turmeric chopped up like this. So 1-inch pieces or smaller, I find that works best. I don't peel it. Now for the lemons, I do remove the peels. If they're smaller, you know, you can see there's a little bit of the peel on. Some people use the whole peel. I don't. I like my juice to taste not so bitter. So if there's a little bit of peel, I leave it. Otherwise, I'm okay completely peeling it too. I love these large Meyer lemons because you can actually just peel them with your hands, and then they're perfect like this, and they have absolutely no peel on them. I love them. Buy these if you can find these. If you've never had one, it will change your life. In my juicer review video, I mentioned that strategic juicing, some juicing strategies. See, friends, you gotta use your brain. You gotta be smart to make good juice. So we're gonna implement some juicing strategy here. So as you can see, we have all of our celery juice made. I'm just gonna pour it off. If you get the mason jars with the lines on them, that can be really handy for making different flavors of juice. So here we're at the 12-ounce line with this one and the 12-ounce line with that one, and we have a little bit of celery juice left over. Now it's time to juice our fire. So juicing strategy at the ready. We've been juicing celery, so she's good to go. Now we can juice our higher fiber, really dense, lower water content roots, in alternating with the very juicy high water content lemon. So we'll turn her back on and get this going. And this really isn't a problem if you are making a smaller batch like we are today. When I make 5 or 6 days worth at a time, sometimes this is an issue. Adding another lemon. Since we have 2 pints, I'm actually going to add more turmeric and ginger. Another couple inches. And in keeping with our juicing strategy, I will add some more lemon to help push that fibrous root on through. I've backed up enough juicers to know how to do it. It's kind of like the Vitamix, learning how to not burn it out. Look at that color. Doesn't it look beautiful? Potent medicine, friends. Want anti-inflammatory, this is where it's at. So we're gonna pause the juicer and use the little closure feature here, which I love so much. And we're gonna see, can we fill up these pints now? So we have a little bit of our lemon ginger turmeric mixture left over, not a big deal, that's awesome. And we have our 2 finished pints. Look at that color. That is some lime green slime. So it turns out this really fun color that I think would be fun for the kids. If you're trying to get your kids to drink this, you could use this little mini shot glass version. Call it slime. Tell them that, you know, it'll activate their innate superhuman powers, their superpowers, because it really does. It'll help you and your kids, if you have children, discover, uncover, and unleash your your own health, your supernatural health, your happiness, and whatever powers you are born with, so that you can share them with the world and your friends and your family and use them to heal yourself, because we can all heal ourselves. So I'm gonna keep on juicing. I have like 5 more bunches to go. But for these 2, they're ready to just be sealed. I really love the mason jars for storage, because if you notice, I filled these all the way up to the top. The lids screw on airtight, and you can then just store these in your refrigerator. And like I said, since they have the lemon in them, and since I'm using a high quality masticating juicer, these will last for 5 or 6 days. I've pushed it to 6. I wouldn't recommend going beyond that. I also highly recommend bottling them in individual servings. That also is better. If you're using like a giant pitcher, as you pour out of it, that's gonna create more air. And what you wanna do is you wanna reduce the oxidation. You want to reduce and minimize the amount of oxygen that your juices are exposed to, and that's going to lengthen shelf life, keep them fresher longer, so that when you drink them, you feel fresh, you feel vital, you feel energized, you feel like you just had a huge hit of nutrition, because that's what you have. If you follow Medical Medium, then you know that he recommends celery juice every single day. I was doing the celery juice every single day, really, really loving it. And then I had this thyroid healing crisis happen. And my guides, my spirit guides, because I'm connected to spirit as well, you are too, your angels, your guides, your guardians, whoever you're praying to. So my spirit guides were recommending that I include these ingredients as well. So that is what I did. And y'all, it has helped me heal my thyroid and reduce the inflammation in my body. My latest blood work has shown a great reduction in the autoimmune response that I was having. My thyroid was attacking itself in a Hashimoto type situation. And that inflammation has really calmed down. My antibodies have calmed down a lot, and my thyroid blood work was normal. It can still be better. If you want to learn more about thyroid health, iodine therapy, my story and experience with that, then you want to check out this playlist in the cards. There's lots of information that hopefully you resonate with and find helpful there. I'm not going to taste this because I know it's awesome. I already had a pint of it this morning. Please leave a comment. Let me know, what is your favorite juice recipe? Do you drink celery juice? Do you do lemon, ginger shots? What's your juice habit? And if you don't have a juice habit and you want to start juicing, what obstacles are in the way for you? I would love to engage in conversation and dialogue with you around that, so that you can start feeling healthier and happier and more vibrant right away. Be sure to click the link down below and get your free copy of my mini ebook, Raw Food Ayurveda Volume 1, with 10 low-fat raw vegan recipes. Lots of tips for your dosha. It can be used just as a recipe book, but it can also help you go deeper into correcting any kind of imbalances you may be having. And let's be honest, we can all be imbalanced in certain ways at certain times, myself included. So thank you so much for watching. Please like this video if you like it, subscribe for more, and much love to you. Health, happiness, wellness, vitality. I love you. Namaste.